When parenting matters came to Sprouts, I was not I didn't get into the program as such, and some of my friends got into it. I was initially of the opinion, what is parenting going to teach me? I'm going to bring up my child. It's going to be unique for each child. And one sudden day when I went to drop my child, everyone pounced on me like, you're missing a lot of things. You're missing a lot of things. I was like stunned. What is this? What is happening? I should just try it out. And I went in, and the first session itself was so nice. It was like, okay, all the parents are on the same boat. It's not like only I am like this, because earlier I used to tell, why am I getting so frustrated with things? He's just a small child. And after going to Parenting Matters, I could see the whole thing from the child's point of view.
Well, what is there in parenting? It just happens. I think there is so much more to learn from the fact that it just happens. You don't want anything or everything to just be a consequence of your actions, but a mindful experience in what you're doing. I think mindfulness would be the right term, because it makes you aware about how you are raising your child, and I think that is very important for the better future of our world.
As a parent, to me the role was stereotyped. I was a parent, she was a daughter, we had roles to perform. I never really used to think of her as an independent human being who has her own wants, desires, likes. I'll dictate, you follow, because I am dad, you are daughter. The classes that I attended changed my view completely. I began to look at my daughter as a distinct human being, separate from me.
I didn't know if I was doing the right thing with my child, and I really wanted to understand what the needs of my child are, and if I can respond in a way that will make her a confident child with being strong from within. And what I've learned in these 10 weeks is unimaginable. It has not only given me an insight into how to being a better parent, but also how to be a better person, and that's what I kind of really take away with me. I completely recommend the program to anybody and everybody, because how you are with the rest of with the people around you and your child is what makes tomorrow's generation and society.
That I learned so many tools to help myself in regulating my own thought process, and in the process helping me work better with my child and raising my child.
So I think the idea of being in a group with parents who have children of similar ages is nice, because you start to realize that the problems are generic and they go beyond the personal, because as the parent of a teenager, one tends to think it's only your child who's suddenly being difficult, and it's so to understand within a larger context of the group. And the earliest session, which was to understand the needs of the teenager, puts a lot of things into perspective, because then you realize the theoretical background to the behavior. So the whole business of needing to separate from the family, finding their own autonomy as human beings. Just to understand that gives you some clarity. I could have gone on for more than 5 sessions. So the idea of a group that meets regularly in an ongoing, because I think issues keep changing, 13 is different, 14 is different.
This course gives you a lot of material in terms of exercises, which helps you come up with, placing your real life situations and practicing the concept. I think it's also a great support group to put your entire concepts that you've learned together, to use. So I think I would recommend this to everybody.
The 10-week course that we attended of Parenting Matters has completely changed how we are interacting with our children, and I think the whole bonding, the connect to our children has undergoing a complete change. I think we understand them better, they understand us better. We understand that this is a marathon, this is not a sprint. So we have to continuously keep learning, But all in all, it's just been one of the most transforming experiences for us as parents. And
We don't have a book how to parenting the kids. So if you have to take any class or anything, that would be so good because that's helpful. So useful for me because before I used to fight too much with my kids. I don't think that all mothers fight with the kids every day, every morning, this is not possible. I am the only one who do this. As I heard that the parenting, that Alps is going to have his parenting matters course, I said, oh no, I have to take it. I took it and it was very useful. Now we don't fight like that. We just discuss like okay, you want this or this or this? Okay, you want okay, perfect. So and explain how the things are going to be or something like that because otherwise it's gonna be always fighting.
I began to understand that many of the things that I used to do was tantamount to bullying somebody who was smaller and weaker. I now realize the need to make her accept what I had to say as an independent human being, not as something that is being handed down. Somewhere it changed the equation between us. I think there was respect for her, and I think over a period of time she began to like the manner in which I started to deal with her. It completely changed our relationship. Of course, I would constantly need to remind myself to do this because very often you tend to fall back into your earlier ways. I'm grateful for what I did because today my daughter is 9 years old. It's almost 6 years since I've gone through these workshops. Wherever I go, people comment about the bonding that my daughter and I share. And I think I owe it in large measure to what these workshops and interacting with other parents did to me.
Because the studies also, I used to say, see, he has his own aim, but he doesn't put effort to do it. So I tell no, you are only dreaming about, but you don't do. See, that I think that I am trying my best to push him. But after this, I feel okay. No, I know. So I always tell him, I know you wanted to do that, but I will never tell you, okay, I will never push you. You see, 9th and 10th is like little difficult. I just want you to do the maximum you can. But I will never push you too much or something. You think how much you can study and you do. And do your best. Don't regret that. That's it. And I feel that has come only because the parenting, this attitude has come to me at least.
I think a really big takeaway was that I found that the concepts of parenting extend very well into other relationships. So whether it's, having an argument or avoiding an argument with my wife, or even better, even at work. I work with a lot of young people, and it's not so much of a difference from dealing with kids to dealing with young adults in their 20s. A lot of the concepts in terms of understanding and empathizing with their feelings, trying to put yourself in their context and then playing it back to them, really works well even in a work setting. Or
when the family, especially the mother, father, or people around, whoever in the house, are all at peace and they're happy, automatically it spreads on to the children, and the children are really fine. And that's what I have learned, and I've started following that, and I see a lot of difference. So I really feel Parenting Matters doing a good job because they help only the parents, and the issues are actually the parents. I really feel now there is no issues with the children as such. We try to blame the children, but actually it is only us. So once we are getting healed, automatically everything around us and the children are definitely getting better.